let's see if we can get some of these gouges out. Luckily, most of them are quite shallow. It's the odd deep one. I think we can make it look a bit better. I think we'll get most of this lot out. Yeah, they're going to come out fine. So we got that one. In fact, what we're using there, so we can get some a bit coarser to start with. Just to speed things up a bit. Right, moving forward nicely now. I've got majority of all the scuffs out of all the main bits. As I go and put my dirty paw prints on it, of all the main parts that you can see above and the sides. I've got to glance over the bottom a little bit just to try and get some of these out. That won't take me long. And then, where is it? This bit here, it's quite a dip. That is where the brake line's just worn away at it. So I might try and dress that in a little bit. And also we've got that gouge there, which I'm going to try and make a little bit better. And then what we got, I started this side doing the faces on the rear pieces. Just got to do this side, make that a little bit better. It's just where the corners are scuffed up on that rubbish GoPro zoom. So I'll make that one a little bit better. This is getting better. And then what I'll do is the final finishing, which I'm sort of undecided about yet. I'm going to give it a scrub finish on the main bits. I don't know whether to give it a coating or anything, or just leave it. Leaving it, you've got to keep on top of the cleaning, obviously, because it'll all go horrible quite quickly. I might just give it a real light skim of clear coat. Yeah, really light, not lay it on heavy, because that ain't gonna bond very well and it'll probably come off in big chunks. If I do a really thin coat, that might work. I don't know yet. I'm undecided. I'm going to get it finished off first and then I'll decide what I'm doing. Right, let's have a go at this. So it's got a real high spot on. Instead of grinding that off, I'm going to try and smack it back in. That's a bit better. I'm actually getting most of it out by just dressing it back, by tapping the damage in a little bit and doing this. It seems to be working. That'll do it. I haven't had to take too much off. Right, well, I'll add a bit of texture back into that. Right, the texture machine. Doing this should hide that little last bit. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, we'll hide that. Gone. Right, let's sort this out next. Right, now the grooves. We'll just do a couple of passes in this sort of simple, crude way, I guess, but it works. As top and bottom ones are both smack in line, we can just drop the blade in there, do a couple of passes. And that cleans them out and makes them a bit more defined. It will look better, and I've done them all. See if we can see them now. Quick glance with the D8. It's got them back in properly. Right, what's next? I think we'll deal with where the brake lines wore into it. Right, how am I going to disguise that a little bit? So try and just level it a bit with that. Yeah, I don't think I've got to go too mad, because at the end of the day the brake line's going to obviously go there again, but it's going to be a little bit thinner because we're using braided lines. Let's try and just disguise it a little bit. Okay, next I've just gone over this face again with the DA pad with some 400. Now I'm going to scotch a bit of a brush finish back into it. Should start getting a nice sheen to it. Keep working at that till all the DA marks are gone. It might be best if I go over another pad actually, but not in the DA, just let's have a look like this. That'll get it down a bit quicker. It should start looking alright. Yeah, that's getting there. Moving forward a little bit, that's that scrubbed up. I've got it hanging up, and I have give it a real thin layer of clear coat on the bit we've just scrubbed. I'm not loading it up with a big thick coat because, yeah, it'll get damaged easy. With that really thin coat, it'll probably look better for a lot longer. Thick, it means it'll probably just start falling off in sheets. As soon as that's gone off, I'm going to mask the bit out that I've scrubbed and then just brighten all this textured area up with a bit of silver paint. Again, just a really light coat. Okay, I've masked all that up. I've given it a very light coat of silver. I think it's turned out alright. Much fresher and cleaner than what it was anyway. I've got the dreaded job of peeling the masking off. Fingers crossed it doesn't fetch any of the lacquer off. Like I say, I put the lacquer on really thin because I didn't want to load it on. So hopefully it won't fetch any off. And I want to get it off sooner rather than later, because if you leave masking on too long, yeah, then you can end up with a spot of bother. So what I'm going to do with this is get the heat gun on it, which will soften all that up, and hopefully it'll all peel off. Fingers crossed. Well, that bit's okay. I'll drop it on the floor for now. Right, that's that sorted. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, compared to what it looked like, let's give it a much fresher look. So that's the top. Oh, I've got the little bracket here to hold the brake line, which I'm going to sort out in a minute. Obviously we're going to have the black chain guide down here, like the runner, and we've got the little plates to put on the inside here, and obviously the chain guide on the bottom, which I have got a bit of sorting out to do on that. The chain guide itself, yeah, it was a mess. Where I can save him, bear with me, I've got the camera on a great big stand. Where I can help save him money on, you know, I'm going to do that. Obviously, I think you can tell by now, he's agreed to go the extra mile on this, hence why it's all in bits. And like I say, it is going to need a bit of extra money thrown at it, which he's prepared to do. But on certain little bits, if I can clean them up instead of replacing them, I'm going to. It's like this, it's all scuffed up, all discoloured, so I'm going to try and get that sorted. And also, let me just get the actual chain guide itself. 1 minute. Yeah, that's it's not very healthy. You can see here, this front bit's absolutely battered, so I'm going to try and sort that out, because just the nylon bit, which comes in 2 pieces, it's quite expensive, but I've had to replace that because it's all gone, it's all worn through. That shouldn't be a hole. And if I didn't replace it, the chain's just going to smash into the alloy part, and that's not going to be good for the chain. So yes, I have ordered the 2 parts to this, and it's going to last forever. The plan he has with this bike, it will last forever. So this bit, let's try and polish this up. So what I've done is put a worn out belt in, and we're going to try and get rid of that little scuff in it there. Get in there. Right, sorted. I have modified it slightly, so I can't sunk it because it had these domes in, which are obviously gone a bit rusty, but they've got flats on them where the brake hose has been wearing away at them, because obviously they stand proud. So I can't sunk it now. So we've got countersink ones in there, which will obviously lie low, giving the cable, the brake hose, all the room it needs. There we go. Right, now we've got these little plates as well. The screw started. Much better. Well, that's all going off nicely now. It's looking a bit better. Right, new adjusters. Get them in. So amazingly, the threads are good. Again, when these threads do tear out, you can actually buy repair fixings for them. Definitely looking good now. Yeah, that's a lot better. Nice fresh look. I'll put a little protective strip there as well for the brake line. I've just cut that out. A little bit of textured vinyl just to help with the line rubbing. Just ordered a new chain runner because that's yeah, seen better days. Obviously when that comes, we'll bolt that on. And that's it. That's all the swing arm complete. Well, yeah, the swing arm's done. We've just got a few things to do with the chain to sort out. So yeah, new one of them on the way. And sort this mess out. We can't really put that back on there, can we? Oh, this bolt here, I'm not sure what's going on there. It is jammed solid in there, so I'm going to have to see what's making it do that. Not sure. Like I say, I am going to try and save the alloy frame. It's mainly that front bit that's all battered. We had no choice but to buy the new nylon runners. But if I can save the 30 quid that alloy bit costs, I will do. So yeah, I'm gonna have a go at that now. Right, I've managed to get that screw on the move. This one's a bit clogged up with muck. So we'll get all that out first so we can get a good grip on the screwdriver. See how that goes. Oh, that's going as well. Good news. So we'll put some new ones in here. That looks bent as well. Yeah, this has had a bit of a beating. Right, that alloy bit should come off now. There we go. Right, we've got to try and make that all pretty again. And this bit, yeah, is scrap. Looks like the chain's been bouncing all over the place. Mind you, the chain and sprocket was absolutely done on this bike. But we got new ones on the way. Right, yeah, obviously this bit should be straight, and I'm guessing over time stuff smashed into it. Maybe it's had a snap chain at some point and that's took it out. I'm going to try and straighten that bit first. to have to dress quite a bit of material off that. It's not going to look the same as it did, obviously, when it was new. But if we can just be clever how we dress things up to sort of disguise all the damage and do it in a certain way where it looks like that's how it should be, if you know what I mean, we'll give it a go. Let's open them jaws up a little bit, because this has got a step in it there, and I don't want to damage all that, because amazingly that ain't too bad. Let's open them right up. I'll make sure I stay off that then, so I don't, like I say, don't smash that into the vise. It's getting flatter anyway. That's a little bit better. Now we gotta try and get the curve out of that. How are we going to do that? That might require a little bit of heat. Just getting it somewhere where I can give it a good whack. See if that'll lock that in. That's a bit too much. Hold on. Well, that might do it. It's going to be a bit of a shock to the hand while I'm holding it, but we'll take a bit of that. Yeah, that hurts. I'm going to put a glove on for that. Shocking. Not the best glove. I think I need to get some gloves. You might take a bit of the sting out of it. Hey up. Suck it up, buttercup. Get on with it. I think a drop of heat's needed. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot, that's hot, that's hot. There we go. Well, that's looking better. I think we've got that. Yeah, let's let that cool a minute. Right, bit of DAing on the go. Well, it's improving. There's a lot more room for more improvement, but it's improving. I wonder if I could put a bit of material back in there with Lumiwell, because it's not structural at all, that bit, really. If I could get some material, if I can get it hot enough and just put a big nasty bulbous bit of Lumiwell there and it sticks, I could perhaps dress it back. I think it's worth a try. We've got nothing to lose. Got to clean it up a bit better than that though. Yeah, I don't know if it'll stick, but I'm going to try. Right, I ran out of gas. I reckon I could have done it. Mind you, I've got to pop out tomorrow, so I think I can save it, definitely. Just that little bit there, look. I've got it all straight. Well, straight as I can get it for now. But yeah, it was filling in and the gas is gone. And I've got no more. I've had a look, but yeah, I reckon another little session on the Lumiware, I can fill that in and make that look absolutely spot on, and then just give it a coat of silver. Yeah. Oh well, I nearly got it. Rolling forward several days actually. Anyway, I'm very pleased with how all that came out. And the chain blocks arrived, and it looks loads better. Let's have a look. There we have it. Nice new chain blocks in there. Look, the guide and the block. I'll show you the block in a minute. I'll pull it out. Just waiting for the two countersink fasteners for the bottom there. I think, considering what it looked like, that's turned out all right. Yeah, I am pleased with that. So here's the old bits and bobs for the chain guide, look. Let me pull the new one out and you'll see exactly how much all this lot has worn out. Drop the block out. Try and fish it out one-handed. There we go. That's what it should look like. Look at that. It's gone. I can imagine this has possibly been on the bike since it was new. Possibly. Oh, wow. It's definitely been chewing away at that for many, many years anyway. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it should look like. A solid block. Anyway, that'll go in when the fixings come, and these will go in the bin where they belong. Yeah, very happy, very happy how that's turned out. Just waiting for the chain runner now. So as soon as that comes, I will probably make some decent washers for that, actually, because it's an M6 fixing. That's got a massive hole. No doubt there's probably special washers that you can buy, but it won't take me a minute to knock some up on the lathe in aluminium, and then that'll be sorted. Anyway, that'll do. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.